Just be grateful I didn't make your life miserable while you were working on that set.
What?
Yes,
Yeah.
I know the man.
I've been told.
It is true. It happens now because there are certain people who keep going back.
रिलेशनशिप में ना कभी कभी क्या होता है, जैसे हम यूजुअली बोलते हैं कि आदमी ही टॉक्सिक है. तेरी क्या डायलॉग बोले हैं मैंने भाई.
I am a very, very mentally strong, independent, dynamic and a bright middle-aged woman.
Hi guys, this is Nawaz Kochra joining you on Indian Express, and I am in conversation with the very amazing team of Raisinghani versus Raisinghani. You know, when the audience is very accustomed to you consuming content, OTT content on a very fast pace, and binge watch it for that matter.
Sure.
Bringing a show like this, how is that feeling like? Long format show, keeping your audience hooked.
This is the first of its kind, especially on Sony Live, where we're gonna drop one episode every day, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, and we hope and pray that the audience comes in at that time to watch that episode. And so then you have 3 episodes by the end of Wednesday, and you can watch those 3 episodes over and over again the whole week. But yes, you will have to come at 8 o'clock to watch the second episode or the third episode. So it's a new format that Sony Live is trying, and we are happy to kind of start that trend and hope that this trend sticks, because what happens is it also kind of gives us time, and not too much time that we make 12 episodes in 1 year,
Right.
or we do 30 episodes in 1 month.
Also, today pleasing the audience, I feel, has become a lot more difficult than what it used to be earlier. As a celebrity or as an actor, does that impact your choice of, or you picking up a project? When a project comes to you, has it changed the parameters of you also looking at a project with that mindset that pleasing the audience today is actually not that easy, that what it used to be probably some
It was
years
never
ago?
easy.
Okay.
It was never easy, even then, even now. In fact, when we were doing a show, our show scripts used to change according. We used to not change it. The creators would change it according to what the audience would watch. So it's never been easy to please the audience. But when it comes to personally selecting projects, I personally select projects on the basis of what I want to do.
Okay.
On the basis of, for me, story, always tops it. What the story is my first and foremost criteria in selecting a project, because and obviously there is the character also. It's not just the story, but the banner, all of that comes much later. What tops it all is story. It has always been like that, and by the grace of God, it's worked for me so far, and I hope that it continues to till the very last day of my life.
One of the promos showcases the toxic relationship
Absolutely.
that exists.
Yes.
आज के ज़माने में the relationships, the toxicity that is a lot discussed. This concept of red flag has come about. Situationships have come about. I want to know personally with you guys, what according to you is a red flag in any relationship for that matter?
For me, lies.
Okay.
Disrespect, and disrespect doesn't mean abusing. It can be in the slightest form, any slightest form of disrespect.
Ditto. No, but yeah, I think in today's time, I feel I feel partnerships should be based on trust, and most importantly for me, equality and equity. It's basically तेरी क्या dialogue बोले हैं मैंने भाई.
Equality and equity.
And there's a very big difference that a lot of people don't know about, because I feel relationship में ना कभी-कभी क्या होता है, जैसे हम usually बोलते हैं कि आदमी ही toxic है. I think वो जो zone है ना, वो that is what is so interesting about this show, that it's not that he's wrong only or she's wrong only or she's wrong only. You'll have both sides of the coin for every character. That is so real. Because not everyone in real life is, everyone is scarred or everyone is a little.
They have a reasoning
Yeah.
to be a particular way.
Exactly.
Like you mentioned in the trailer, you noticed the toxicity from
Right.
that trailer, right? Virat and Anushka, okay? Why does Anushka keep going back to Virat? That is toxic. That is her toxic nature, not his. Okay? Because she keeps going back, he's like, okay, it's okay, it's allowed. So when she stops, he will stop, or when he stops, so it's that's the kind of real situationships or whatever the hell it's called. It is true, it happens now because there are certain people who keep going back.
Right.
Okay, stop going back, bring in something new.
Also, I want to know this from the two of you especially. One of the promos, is talking about Anushka ne bahut acha opening argument diya, and it is, ignored probably. So it also gives us probably a glimpse of that it's a man's world and Anushka is trying to carve her own path in that sense. In your respective journeys also, we've unfortunately been living in a man's world. It's changing. But have there been
We have a long
moments
way
where,
to go, my friend. Long way to go. It is still a man's world.
Absolutely, totally agree. But have there been these small triumphs in your journey where you felt that, oh, I have probably done something that is going to be a yardstick of change?
Yeah, for me, yes. Every show that I have done
Absolutely.
has given me that that feeling of empowerment that you're talking about, because every character, because see, this acting is what I do for a living. I know this. This is my craft. This is my bread and butter. This is my passion. This is my joy. This is my home. All the good things in the world. This is it. So whatever achievements I've had has been through this form, right? So every character, that's why I keep coming back to the work. Every character that I have played, I have learned a lot, has helped me grow as a human being also, has also taught me things that I shouldn't be doing, So luckily, fortunately for me, I am a very, very mentally strong, independent, dynamic, and a bright middle-aged woman.
What about you, Reem?
That's a
Well, I have different fights, like obviously it's a man's world, and also the fact that I'm young and I've happened to work with people who have, not been my age, who've been much older than me. Like I remember one of my sets, I was actually told by a man, I don't want to name him, that just be grateful I didn't make your life miserable while you were working on that set.
What?
Yes,
Yeah.
I know the man.
I've been told, pretty much on the face, that just be grateful that I didn't make your life miserable while you were working on that set. And I just asked him, I was like, and what makes you feel that I would have given you the power to make my life miserable, because I was working there too. I'm sorry, and you were not paying me. So, I have been through that n number of times, but as I said, I've had a very strong man's support with me. That's my dad. So I've always come back stronger, and since I was a kid, he has just not treated me like a kid. He's made me so strong today that, if any man ever tries to, mess around with me, I have the guts to look him in the eyes and give it back to him right then and then. So, yeah.
One more thing common between all three of y'all is y'all have had a journey in Bollywood also, in the movies. I have watched Fir Se, and I have loved that film.
Me too.
Yeah, I have watched it. I've watched it long back, but I've watched it twice, so I remember.
You watched it twice.
Yeah, it's nice.
I found it to be very
film.
cute, to be honest.
It is a nice
It's a
film.
very
And the
cute
music is fabulous.
Even the two of y'all have also had respective journeys in the film industry. What probably what was it that y'all did not pursue with it, or probably what's happening on that front?
Probably social media was not a big thing that
No,
time.
yeah, and I feel
also.
I personally will only say yes, there were times when there was film work, didn't materialize, but at the end of the day, I just don't want to do a film for the heck of doing a film. मतलब yes, बहुत मज़ा आता है अपने आप को 70 mm पे देखने के लिए, लेकिन I'd rather be playing a small part on television only, but like a very important and a very effective part, than be property on a film screen and not do anything and just satisfy my ego कि मैंने film करी. उसका कोई फायदा नहीं है. I feel all of us, like we've always said, that we always, when a script comes to us, we want to know what we are doing.
Right.
It could be the biggest film, the biggest director, the biggest producer. लेकिन अगर मैं कुछ कर ही नहीं सकता हूँ, तो उसके बाद वैसे भी मुझे कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. So I feel that's why it's not been pursued. Not that nobody wants to work. Like,
Right.
It's that.
One of the major reasons why I was personally excited for Raisinghani was
You said it again.
I said it again, and that to correct. But it was to having you two back on screen after such a long time.
We were also excited about
We were very
it.
excited. Like shukar, I was like shukar hai.
14 साल का वनवास खत्म.
Actually, हाँ राम जी आए.
Karan ji आए.
So I think we're just glad, yaar. We're just glad that we've got to work together, and I think I've realized now this after such a long time, because I haven't been able to work with people I know, that it makes so much of a difference when you work with friends.
Yeah, man.
Or people that I didn't know Reem before this, but just genuine people, that energy resonates. चाहे और फिर ना वो नहीं होता कि कौन हीरो है, कौन हीरोइन है, किसका काम ज़्यादा है, या सीन में कौन बाजी मार रहा है, and all that, because then you work as a team to make the scene better, and then there's no competition happening, and that is something of a learning for me also, like on the go.
Out of the three of y'all, if each one of you have to choose a co-star who can defend you the best as a lawyer, amongst y'all,
Karan.
Karan. Okay. And what would be the arguments Karan
No,
would
also
make
because he
probably?
loves his friends so much that he'll go that extra mile to make sure that if someone is saying something negative about you, he loves his friends that much. So yeah, Karan, it has to be Karan.
And Karan, who do you think can defend you the best?
Another Karan.
No, but out of Jennifer.
Out of a Jen, I think because Jen's known me for so long,
Of course.
maybe that's why Jen. But क्योंकि इसका क्या है ना, ये बहुत soft है, ये बड़ी sweet सी है. मतलब ये ऐसा नहीं है कि ये बोलती नहीं है, but ये ना, like she'll just look into your eye, and then she'll absorb. She'll walk out. She'll be like, I'll see you in court. And I think she's the docile one. Though she is also very docile, but इसका experience जो है ना, ये silent killer है. इसका मुझे पता चल जाएगा थोड़े time पे.